Man, what is going on, everybody? Dude, this is the best video of my career so far, right? Now, this is the number one question I've been getting asked, right? Can you review Windows XP in 2019? See how it's going good, see everything. And I'll be completely honest, you guys caught me and nobody asked me that. I'm sorry. But I started thinking to myself, I'm like, I review all these old phones, old tablets, old whatever, but I only review the newest software. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at some old software that actually affected my life greatly and kind of go into it. Now, if you want to skip around, you can go for it. This video is going to be all over the place. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and click enter so we can actually continue with this. I don't even know what to do here, so I'm just going to click enter. And it's doing something. So let me tell you some history, all right? Now, this is actually being set up on a MacBook. So this is a virtual machine. It's not like a full-on thing. If you can't see, this is a MacBook. But I was able to make a VirtualBox, so I kind of want to see what's going on with a Windows XP, see how it holds up in 2019. Now, obviously, if you have a choice, do not use Windows XP anymore. You should go and upgrade to Windows 10 or Windows 7 at the minimum. And I will do an updated video on Windows 7 very shortly, but I'm pretty excited for this thing, man. I mean, it's been a minute since I even saw anything about Windows XP. And when I was younger, before I had the MacBooks and everything, even before the laptops I owned, there was a desktop that my family had and it was full on with Windows XP. And I remember that thing being super capable of pretty much doing whatever I wanted. Now, at the time, this is going to be super nostalgic. I would just go on miniclip.com and just play a bunch of racing games and tower defense games and stuff. So that was pretty fun, I'm not going to lie. All right, now we got the VirtualBox setup going. All right, guys, I freaking finally got it figured out. So this is basically the setup. Now, it's going to be a little laggy, no doubt, but I try my best to kind of have it at least kind of good. So right now it's installing the software, and it took me a minute to figure this out. So it's probably going to be a couple more seconds until I fully figure it out. But like I said, I just kind of want to see what's going on with it. As you can see, there's nothing too crazy. I mean, this is actually kind of funny seeing Windows XP running on my MacBook. So I guess I'll just go ahead and let it run through the thing and we'll go from here. Okay, so now it's asking for my name and stuff, so I'm just going to put in my name and then I guess my organization. Okay, click next. All right, perfect. God, I cannot believe this is happening right now. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this on my MacBook. I mean, like I said, Windows XP was pretty sick, so some have even stated that it was one of the best versions of any Windows, or really any desktop version out there, so probably think Windows 7 was probably the best, but to each their own, you know what I mean? Alright, so we actually rebooted this time. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. Please select operating system to start. I think they only give us one option. Alright, and this is the setup. I cannot believe this is happening. Oh, you guys remember that little, whatever that thing was, the loading icon with the... Man, dude, this is such a throwback right now. And I might be overreacting a little bit. I might be turning fake, so just kind of bear with me. Bro, what the heck? Dude, what the heck is this, dude? It sounds like I'm in heaven right now. I'm gonna make a beat from this. I don't know if it'll save the same internet connection that I have now. Oh, I thought it said you want to register to vote. What? Holy crap. What a throwback. Oh, and we're in. Oh my god, dude. This is just such a throwback. Oh my god. And you have the background. Dude, this is insane. Alright, so we don't want to take a tour of Windows XP right now. I think we got to set up. Okay, so I don't want to do this. So cancel. And this is pretty much for all you youngins out there. This is pretty much the software that we all used, Now, I'm not even that old. I'm 56 years old, so that's not really that bad. But this is pretty much the setup. So we can go ahead and see what's already preloaded. Now, I don't know if I can connect to the internet. So let's go and try to do that. So let's click start. I know we had to go to the control panel, or yeah, I think control panel. Okay, so this is pretty much, what our settings page look like. Okay, let's go to networking, internet connections. Now, I don't know if this supported wireless connectivity. Oh, yeah, so I think wireless network setup wizard. I think that's it. Okay, I don't know what all this is about. Okay, let's go to setup or change internet connection. Let's click add. This is crazy because even for something like connecting to a wireless internet, like Wi-Fi, I guess it's really hard to do it on here. I don't know what I would click. I just click add. We can go to setup. So none of these are giving me the option to connect to Wi-Fi, so I guess I'm just going to cancel it. So interestingly enough, it does tell you how much longer you have in battery life, so that is actually synced up with the percentage I have up here, so that's kind of interesting. I was not expecting that. Let's see what we're rocking with on here, right? All right, let's go to games, and we actually do have some games on here. We have the pinball. Let's go and load a pinball. I think this is what you guys all came here for. So if you guys don't remember, back in my middle school days, this is pretty much what I would do. Holy crap, I'm gonna turn the volume down. This is pretty much what I would do during my, study hall or whatever. Now, I don't know how you... Alright, let me get a high score. But yeah, back in middle school, this is what we would do during study hall. We would just continuously play this game, not listen to the teachers. But if you're in middle school right now, make sure you listen to your teachers. Do good in school. School is very important. well, you guys get the idea. And this is pretty much, like a huge aspect and huge thing of just Windows XP was the built-in games. And if you guys remember the dope show, The Office, a lot of the times they would not only play, I guess they never played pinball, they would play Minesweeper sometimes, but a game they would play frequently would be Solitaire, they would play Free Cell, they would play all these other games. Another one they would play would be Minesweeper. We have Spider Solitaire, if you guys remember, this one was a crazy game. I don't even know how to play this game, but you guys get the idea. This was an insane part of a lot of people's lives, and this was the Mac OS, this was the Windows 10, this was the iOS or Android of a specific time period. And it's crazy looking at it now that, it doesn't look so basic, you can't even do anything with it, there's not even Wi-Fi access, but it's a crazy thing, and I just think it's so cool to kind of look at it. In terms of how it holds up in 2019, what I can tell you is that you have access to a lot of different things. So you can still do your My Computer thing. You can still, go through your files that you need, your My Computer, your local disk you can go through. So you still have access to a lot of different files on here. I keep hitting my bottom bar. You had Windows Messenger at the time. You had MSN, which was just some sort of talking thing. It was like Skype at a time. Explore the web, read your email, talk to your online contacts, enjoy online music and video and more. That sounds like we don't even have anything like that in 2019. So MSN needs to make a comeback. We have Internet Explorer now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to connect to anything because I'm not connected to internet on my virtual box, but I guess we could try. Yeah, so this is the thing we would always get, if we couldn't connect to the internet. This is basically what it was. But I mean, bro, I'll be honest, it's not that bad. If I needed to, I could probably use it. There's probably some of you watching this who have, probably still use Windows XP, or your grandparents or your grandma or something. Tell your grandparents that's what's up, right? Let's go ahead and minimize this. Let's see what else we got. We got Run down here. Let's go ahead and look at some of the accessories, all right? So we have Notepad. I don't think Notepad changed that much. We have Paint, the original thing. Oh my God, bro, it's over. So I'm going to try to draw you, all right? Let's go ahead. And so I'm guessing you're sitting in front of a screen, so you probably look something like this. All right, so you got a little bit of eye right here. I wish there was a way to zoom in. All right, so I found a way to zoom in. All right, click large size. All right, so then you got another eyebrow right here, and then you got another eye right here, all right? And then you got an eyeball, and then you got your nose right here, all right? And then you got your nostril. And I'm guessing you got that Kylie Jenner lip style, so you got some pretty thick lips, which is nothing wrong with being thick, I understand. Then you got your bottom lip right there, alright? Now, if you're a male, males can have long hair too, so I'm just going to say you got some type of hair thing going on right here. And, for my ladies out there, I'm going to say you're probably like this, but I think out of 100%, 18% of my video views are from males, so, alright, so we got some hair over here. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom out. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of a neck thing. Let's go ahead and do a t-shirt. This is a lot harder than it looks, guys, all right? So, I'm an artist by heart, but it's not that easy to do this, all right? All right, let's go ahead and do your shoes. So I'm going to guess this is what you look like, I mean, you're a very good looking person, I'm not going to lie. I hope you appreciate the effort that I'm putting into this, but, there's you, I hope you enjoy it. But Paint was a crazy thing. I love Paint a lot. Obviously, you can do other colors, and for a lot of people, this was their, Photoshop at the time. Now, I don't know if you could actually drag in images onto here. You could draw. I've seen some really creative people do some really creative things within Paint. So, shout out to Paint, dude. Shout out to Microsoft for making that. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this, get a good thumbnail in right here. And then we had Command Prompt. We had a lot of other things that a lot of people love to use. We have the calculator. Let's see what this calculator looks like. Okay, very basic. I totally understand. Let's go into System Tools, see what we have. So we have backup. We have so many different things, and Windows XP really was the core for a lot of, the innovation we're seeing in today's electronics. And a lot of you guys might look at this and be like, it's so stupid, it's so basic, it's this and that. But lots and lots of businesses were using this at a time. Many multi-million, many multi-billion-dollar businesses and industries were using this and even lower software than this to conduct their everyday businesses, which is crazy to think. And then this is whatever, and then accessibility, we have magnifier, narrator, and all these different things. And man, to kind of sum this whole entire thing up, it might look like I stated before, it might look like it's super basic, there's you right there, and there's Internet Explorer, super slow, and Google Chrome was barely out for this thing at the time. And it might look like, no Wi-Fi, no nothing, but Windows XP really was the core and the backbone for a lot of what we see today. Android and all these other manufacturers who created things use Windows XP, and they also use Mac OS and Linux and all these different things, but Windows XP was a huge stepping stone into getting where we're at today in innovation. And you know what? You guys can laugh and gawk at it all you want, but I love Windows XP. I think it's awesome. And if you guys have a problem with Windows XP, it's on site immediately. But you know what? That is pretty much it. I love Windows XP. I love you. I think the pinball thing was probably the funniest thing. I totally forgot about that. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see me do more kind of walkthroughs of older software, let me know in the comment section below. I'm thinking about doing Windows Vista here soon, as well as Windows 7 and maybe Windows 10, but Windows 10 is already new, so there's no point in doing it. But if you guys have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button, bro. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I would really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. And I hope I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.